What's up, y'all? It's Nick, and I'm back with another video.
Kept my ties with my people, now my grandfather pop. Ran it up all by myself, though now they never gonna stop me. And I see they say I flopped though.
As y'all know, I made my first video a couple days ago, and y'all already got me to 120 something subscribers, and I'm almost at 1K views on that video. So thank y'all and shout out to y'all. I know a lot of people been waiting on this miscarriage video. They've been wanting the video, but today I'm gonna give it to y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story on how it happened. I'm gonna give y'all a lot of details from the beginning to the end and how I feel about it. First, I'm gonna tell y'all how it happened or how I found out, who I was with, who I told, everything. So one day it was me and these two girls, and we went to Walmart and we was just playing around, and we went onto the pregnancy test aisles. We grabbed a pack of 3 and went to the bathroom, just playing around taking it. And while we was in the bathroom, while we was in the bathroom, we waited for the results that came up instantly. And mine said positive. And mine said positive. So I'm laughing it off. I'm like, this is, it can't be true. I peed on the stick wrong, so it just said positive. Theirs said negative, so I was like, okay, maybe it was just my stick little thing. This can't be true at all. It can't be true. Like, I haven't had no symptoms, no nothing. We was just playing around taking one, and mine came back positive. We go out the bathroom. I keep the thing or whatever, and I'm still just laughing it off. And then my mom and them is shopping or whatever, so I stay away from them the whole time. Then we get ready to go. And I guess she felt like we was acting weird, so she's like, what's going on? And I'm like, nothing. So we went to the car before her, and all the other pregnancy tests, we threw them out beside the car. And she seen them, but those were negative. I had kept the positive on my thing or whatever. So we on the way home. We got home, and I'm talking to my friends like, this can't be true. Like, I don't believe it. I'm still laughing it off. Like, I was hurt. So one of my friends called her friend to bring 2 more pregnancy tests. She told him that was for her, and she really gave them to me. Well, I took those. Both came back positive. I'm like, how in the hell? This is true. It's positive. What do I do? How do I go about it? Oh man, I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I was like so lost. Like, my friends had to leave because they had school the next day. So I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? Well, when they left, one of them was still there, so I called my mom upstairs and I told my mom. And I'm gonna do a video on how she felt about it and her reaction. But yeah, I told my mom. So then after I told my mom, we set an appointment to see how far along I was, how everything was going, and everything. When I found out we was gonna keep it a secret from my family or whatever, but we just ended up telling them. They didn't believe me at first. They thought I was playing, but I wasn't. Obviously, then they found that out and whatever. So, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. A couple weeks later, no, it wasn't a couple weeks, probably like a week or 2 later, I got real sick, like real sick. I couldn't keep water down. I couldn't keep a cracker down. Everything I ate or drank, I threw it up. So I'm like, okay, and I'm dehydrated. I can't move. Everything hurts. Can't keep nothing down. Whatever. So I went to the hospital. Mind you, this is before my doctor appointment to find out everything that was going on. And we just waited or whatever. We told them that I knew I was pregnant, but they still did a pregnancy test. They still gave me an ultrasound and everything. But when I got to the back, I was in the ultrasound room, and the lady was giving me the ultrasound. But when she was doing it, she was looking real weird, like something ain't going on. I'm thinking, okay, something's wrong. I know something's wrong. What's going on? She wouldn't tell me nothing. She was, I can't tell you nothing. The doctor will tell you when the doctor come in the room. So then, me and my mama just sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. And these folks would not give me no water. They just had an IV in me. And I'm like, this is not working. So I'm over here all dehydrated or whatever. And then I'm still trying to wait on the results to come back. It took forever. Well, the doctor finally came in the room, and he was like, the baby didn't have a heartbeat. She didn't see a heartbeat. But he was like, this doesn't mean the baby's dead. It could just mean the baby's too young to have started a heartbeat. But in some cases, it does mean the baby's dead more than likely. I cried. I cried. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I just went home. The next day after that, I was back fine. And I was so depressed. Like, I was texting my mama. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to do. I was like, well, even if the baby isn't dead, I'm not going to keep the baby. I want an abortion. And I had that in my mind for the longest. When I was at the hospital, we found out the baby was, then I was about 9 weeks.
Hi, this is Josh from
I was 9 weeks.
Listen to our new album, Trans featuring.
Well, I was 11 weeks, but the baby had died at 9 weeks. So it was already dead for them 2 weeks. Or whatever. They was like, plenty of my mama's friends was like, this happened to me before. They didn't see a heartbeat till the baby was about this many months old or whatever. So we just pushed it to the side. We set doctor appointments after doctor appointments after doctor appointments. I went to so many different doctor appointments. They all said different things. One didn't even give me an ultrasound, and she was like, yep, the baby's dead right off the bat. And we were like, okay, y'all are just being, like, y'all just don't care. Y'all think y'all know everything. Y'all don't. We still have faith in this baby. So we went to another doctor. They did the ultrasound. They did not see any heartbeat, so they couldn't give me no ultrasound picture because they weren't allowed to because there was no heartbeat. So I was upset about that or whatever. But mind you, I'm already knowing there's no heartbeat, so when I go to the doctor, I don't get my hopes up. We go to another doctor, and there's still no heartbeat. So that's when that doctor had finally just said he was gonna give me some medicine to make me miscarry. Well, I went home, I took the medicine. It was enough medicine for about a week, and it was like, okay, you should start miscarrying. Well, I'm thinking like, I'm gonna take this medicine for a week and it's gonna happen right then and there. Like it was supposed to. It didn't happen. I didn't start bleeding. I didn't see no sign of any type of miscarriage coming along. So we set another appointment. And mind you, this appointment is like a month out because they didn't have any, so it's not normal. Then we got there and he was gonna give me a second dose of medicine to make me miscarriage. So I was gonna take that for a week as well. Well, when I got home that night after the doctor, I had started bleeding. I bled for like 2 weeks, still didn't happen. So I'm like, okay, something going on. It still didn't happen or whatever. So it's Mother's Day and I'm with the same friends that I found out with, and we went to the pool or whatever at this other friend's house, and we just spent all day there. We're chilling, swimming, you know, everything's normal. Then we get ready to leave, and on my way home I start hurting, and I'm like, okay, I know something's wrong, but it wasn't no bad pain, but it was just like a little cramp, you know, regular cramps. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's coming. Maybe it'll be here next week. Whatever. They went home. I'm laying in the bed. I went to sleep, and it's about 12 o'clock. I woke up because it started getting worse. I could not take the pain no more. It started hurting. So I just laid there and tried to take it. And then I finally caught my mama down there. And it was contractions. It would hurt, then for a few minutes it would go away, then it would come back, and it would start getting like 2 minutes apart or whatever. And it started hurting so bad. I couldn't take it no more. I took some high dosage of medicine and still didn't stop hurting. I sat in the bathtub of hot water thinking, okay, maybe that'll help the pain. It didn't. So we finally went to the hospital. Well, on the way there, I couldn't take the pain. I'm standing up in the car. I'm rocking back and forth. I'm doing everything to try to take my mind off this pain, and it didn't. It feels like somebody is like stabbing you in the gut. Like, it hurts so bad. Like, it hurts so bad. We finally get to the hospital. As I'm walking in the door, I fell on the floor. And then, like, the lady grabbed a wheelchair or whatever and brought it over to me. And I'm like, I'm having trouble get up because it hurts so bad. Well, I finally get in the chair, whatever. They try to sign me in. And I was letting them put the bracelet thing on, but it was taking too long or whatever. So I just got up and ran to the restroom because I had to throw up. So I threw up, and then I just sat on the toilet, just sitting there. And I'm like, I can't move. It hurts too bad. Woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. They came and got me on a wheelchair, and finally they took me to the back. But they didn't take me to the back where I had a room. They just set me in the hallway waiting for somebody to take my blood. Well, the person to take my blood took forever to get there. Because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if they just don't have enough people on shift or what. I'm waiting on them to come take my blood. Well, while I'm waiting on them to come take my blood, I noticed that I stopped hurting. And I'm like, okay. I stopped hurting. Maybe it went away, you know. Well, I coughed, and you know, when you cough, it pushed, and I felt some pressure down there, and I'm like, Mom, it's there. It happened before I can get in the room, before I can get my blood taken, before I can even be seen by a doctor, whatever. So, yeah. They finally take my blood after it happened, or whatever. And then after it happened, they still put me in a bed in the hallway after it happened, mind you. I'm good now. It didn't happen. Like, whatever. They didn't pay no attention to me, nothing. They just put me in the bed in the hallway. I'm bleeding everywhere. It's all over the bed. It's all over the chair that I was sitting in. It's everywhere. They had me in the hallway like that. They finally put me in a room, and they took forever to come back to the room, whatever. Well, when you have a miscarriage or whatever, they have to give you an ultrasound to make sure everything inside is gone or whatever. So they gave me that, and the ultrasound lady was like, she still can't give me no results because she's not a doctor. So they rolled me back to the room or whatever. I'm still laying in the bed. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. They didn't come back with my results till 5 o'clock in the morning. Still, mind you. They didn't come back to the room with my results till 5 o'clock in the morning. They told me everything was good, everything was gone, I'm good to go. I'm gonna be bleeding for this long. I'm gonna still have pain, you know, normal stuff or whatever. So after all that, I went home. I was on bed rest for about a week. I was taking these pain medicine to make the pain go away or whatever. I was bleeding for like maybe a week or two, whatever. And then I finally stopped hurting. And that was the end of it. It was a very depressing time. It took months because of the doctor having to schedule appointments. They scheduled them way out to see if the baby heartbeat would come in anytime. So it was so So it was such a long process or whatever. It was a long process waiting for me to actually miscarriage. It was a long process at the hospital, going through the pain. It's the worst pain ever, y'all. It's the worst pain ever. But I'm telling you, if you want to have a baby, the pain's worth it. It's worth it. But that was the worst pain. Sometimes I wish I didn't have a miscarriage. But when I was pregnant, I was wishing I wasn't pregnant. But that's just how it was at the beginning. I finally came along and was like, okay, everything's gonna be fine. I have a great support system. My mom was always there for me through the whole thing. Whatever. I actually do have a picture of me showing my stomach. I can't insert it. I'll insert it so y'all can see. That's the only really picture I have, because I didn't really take any pictures because it was a depressing time. So, and they wouldn't let me take no pictures of any ultrasounds or anything. The only picture I have is a picture of my stomach. I got a picture of me and my mom laying in the hospital bed that night. I can insert that too if y'all would like to see. If y'all have any questions about it, y'all want to talk about anything, ask them. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. It's NiqueASF, NIQUEASF. I'm gonna put it right here. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I will be dropping more and more videos soon or later. They will be not too far apart either, just depending on how my subscriber level go up and what y'all want to see. If y'all have any video suggestions, comment them below and I will make sure I get them to you. But thanks for watching, y'all.